former Premiership player. This is bar level.
All right.
Hold
up. Robert De Zerbi has vowed to defend Mason Greenwood publicly, despite protests from Marseille fans over the Manchester United outcast potential transfer. So the Juve thing is up in the air. He's got loads of clubs after him. The French side are reportedly closing in on a deal to sign Greenwood this month following a loan spell in Spain. United have told Greenwood 22 that he will be sold after the striker held a meeting with their football leadership team. And the Red Devils now hope to cash in quickly, with Marseille closing in on a deal reportedly worth around 27 million. Greenwood is thought to be open to joining Marseille, with the likes of Juventus and Benfica also interested. However, fans of the League One club have started a campaign called Greenwood Not Welcome, imploring the Marseille Chiefs to abandon their pursuit of or risk of doing damage to the club. Greenwood was suspended by United in January 2022 before being charged 9 months later after attempted rape, assault, and controlling behavior towards a woman. Not forgetting that the woman is his woman and his partner.
That's right, his girl, as I'm saying.
And his partner and the mother of his child today.
That's right.
One time, England International denies the claims of all criminal charges eventually being dropped in February 2023. The charges were dropped. People, say it again with me. The charges were dropped.
I've got something to send to you. I forgot to send it to you.
The new Marseille boss, De Zerbi, who left Brighton at the end of the season, has vowed to defend Greenwood if the forward is signed. He said Greenwood isn't recruited yet, so there isn't much to say. He is a champion, an international level player. I don't know what happened. I'm not concentrating on private lives. That's it.
Right.
One more time. I don't know what happened. I'm not concentrating on private lives. When a player signs for a club, I consider him my child. Even if I can pull his ear in private, I will defend him publicly. My players are like my sons. De Zerbi's comments are sure to go down like a lead balloon with the Marseille supporters, who issued a furious statement this week condemning the club's move for Greenwood. It read, at a time when the negotiations for an arrival of Mason Greenwood are announced and becoming increasingly heated, it seems necessary to explain once again, and before the damage becomes irreversible, why this transfer seems inconsolable, is that the right word, in view of the values displayed by the club, and why it would mean for many of us a red line that would be damage and passion and the passion that we have for the club. It will damage the club, basically. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Marseille's move comes after Lazio pulled out of the running despite being early favourites to sign Greenwood, who scored blah, 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 blah. Don't really mind about
why did Lazio pull out?
The president said the deal to sign Greenwood was close last year, but then it collapsed at the final stages. Now I've one more name on the list, and I can't share the name, but he is. But he is 10 times. Wait, man! But he is 10 times better than Greenwood. That's why he's not going to Lazio, because Lazio found someone better. But big up! Let me say, big up this Zerbi blood. Players like his big respect, my guy. People, and the reason why I repeated the charges got dropped, because the charges got dropped. You cannot be doing business with me thinking that I'm guilty. The judge said no. My gal is still here. The person that you lot are saying I did something to is right here. Explain yourself, people. You can't.
This is all about.
I've seen people coming out and saying, but I heard the recordings.
But people are fickle, bro.
Was you there? That's all I want to know. And you know what? The day will come, because it's an internet guy that I see saying this stuff. The day will come where some random fool will point the finger at you. And I hope you know I'm going to treat you how you treat Greenwood. That means you're guilty because a woman said so. That's what I'm going to say, because that's your logic. I ain't talking to Fives. I'm talking to the guy who be defending shitting on Greenwood. Guilty.
Look, man,
He's not guilty. The judge said, throw
right.
that shit out. The woman
Listen,
who accused him is now with him, sleeps beside him.
I've been in that very same shoes as Greenwood.
So now I'm going to pass this over
Let's
to
not play,
Ivo,
let's not fuck
who's
around
been in
here.
the shoes.
I've been in those very same shoes as Greenwood. The emotional damage, the psychological damage, you know, what it could do to your career, your reputation, to be your name, have your name with an asterisk behind it. You know what I'm saying? Fully well knowing that you've been fully exonerated by the court, by the laws, by the court law of the nation. Yeah, exonerated. Yeah, you know, no trial, no trial. You don't even see inside the courthouse. And to think that because this is listen, myself and Mason Greenwood, yes, we are exonerated, yeah, from prosecution, but we're out here being persecuted. That's the fucking difference. Yeah, and that's what happened to those who are into religion and whatnot. That's what happened with Christ, innit? Yeah, they didn't prosecute him, you got persecuted him. Yeah, because it's the people on the outside that wanted Jesus because he was blasphemous and all them things then. And all kind of thing them, innit? Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? This is why he was persecuted. The very same people wear their cross and go to church and say them love Christ and all the rest of it. No, they fucking don't. You just say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly the people have persecuted it. And that's exactly what that feels like, especially for Mason Greenwood. And I'd say this. Those very same people who are campaigning against Mason Greenwood, know this: you're not without sin. And I'm pretty much sure those who pipes up, wanting to make all these campaigns and all that, you probably got people in your very own family. You're probably part of some kind of demonic kind of, you know, kind of crazy stuff yourselves. All those persons. I always say this: those who point the fingers are the ones with the most to hide. Those who speak the loudest are always the weakest. Yeah. And with Mason Greenwood's situation, I say this: with the Zerbi coming to him like that, that's like Coach Prime again. You know, I don't respond. We're here to do a job. This is the workplace. As long as it doesn't infringe on the workplace and the players, we don't business. That's not about that. We're not about that. And the man comes to work, he's here on time. You know what I mean? Whatever asked of him, he carries out. So we're not going to question the man outside his personal private life. He knows. He's still with his woman. And if I wouldn't be with that woman, I'll be on my Jack Jones. When I'm done, I'm gone to my room where I can be seen. I'm not hanging out with no one. You know, so that type of stuff it's hard. And listen, as I say, if he signs with Marseille, he signs with Marseille.
I think he should. But by the fans, that's a good place. De Zerbi's the manager, and look what he's saying. That's a good place to go.
The first time when he puts on that shirt and he scores a winning goal in any decisive game in France, he could be playing PSG for a Champions League position, and he scores a winner, and you're up in the Champions League with PSG and Bordeaux and that, and he does that. Every person whoever criticized or who is all those hypocrites, it was simply gone away. Because what Thierry Henry just said and what Coach Prime always says: winning heals everything. Winning heals everything. Listen, I'm a sport guy, American football. If I've been in a bruising game, physical bruising game of American football, yeah, let you know, if I win, if our team won, I feel fuck all. You see, if I lose, I feel every fucking bit of nigger from my knee to my ankle to my arm to my shoulder, based on because of what? I lost the game. I'll feel it more. So if I win it, if I win, I feel less of it. I feel less pain. You know what I'm saying? And with Mason Greenwood, that's a scenario that I put for him. I want him to hit a goal from a Champions League position, or he was in the quarterfinal, or get to the rounds of the Champions League. I want his goals to take Marseille to the Champions League. All will be forgiven. Believe me, they will not be saying that shit when they get at PSG, Bordeaux, Saint Etienne, and smacking up their clubs with Mason Greenwood. Believe that. Mason Greenwood's gonna have his head screwed on. I'm out of the fray. Let me just get on with the ball. Let me score a couple of goals. They'll soon finish about that. The paper will be saying something else. Instead of saying about Saka, he was shit. He lost the game against Iceland. Nah, he's blasted unanimous man of the match against Switzerland. Fickle shit, bro.
Fickle shit. Right, people, we're gonna move on. Let us know what you're saying down below. Which side of that are you on? Are you on after the law said what they said? Are you still gonna be having your own personal opinion? What's dealing? What's going on? What's going on? Is this gonna be another OJ? Are you gonna get him until you get him? Is that what's going on?
People are entitled to their opinions, but you know what they're not entitled to? The facts.
They should be. But yes, so we'll be back after this and we're going to talk Iggy. Where's he gonna go?
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.